What's up, everybody? Another day of losses. Today I'm minus 179 after commissions and minus 328. So today was a crap of a day. Let's see, at market open, I traded a bunch of crap today, honestly. 27 tickets. I traded 5 different tickers. So at the open, I traded within the first 5 minutes on PEP. So I went short 100 shares on PEP. I would have taken 200 shares right here. Perfect entry right here. Problem was, PEP was like 110 bucks, and then I had the buying power for it. So I went short after the first 5 minutes, looking for the push down to the 50 moving average on the 5 minute. Went short at 110.51. 110.51. And I closed the trade out at 110.21. Price sold off a little bit more. And I came back after that with another trade at at the first 5 minutes at 110.21. And covered the position at 109.80. So both of those were good trades. See right here, I covered at the 50 moving average. And I was up, I think, right at 48 bucks because I took a trade on SQ also. It got squeezed up. So SQ, I went short at the open. Right after the first 5 minutes, I went short. Let's see, what was that? 200 shares? Oh, I went short 65.83, 100 shares, looking for the move down. And I've taken this trade before, and a lot of times you'll see that the price action doesn't fully claim the moving averages, and what'll happen is it'll squeeze up from there. Like basically it won't close like what happened here. It didn't close below any of the moving averages or VWAP, but I went short anyway after the price action decided to go down. Thought that we break, and the price action ended up squeezing up. So I lost, let's see, took that trade at 65.83, and then I covered at 66.06. So lost like 23 bucks on that trade. And then I took another trade looking for the move down 66.12 and stopped out at 66.25. So SQ really played with me a lot. And then the price action, basically I got a late entry for starters. Price action went, better entry would have been around here at the non-moving average at VWAP and just rolled the fade all the way down to 200. Then the price action bounced back, and then it finally sold through cleanly. So that's SQ and PEP. I should have probably stopped at the PEP, but I mean, it was the first 10 minutes. I thought I could keep going. Even though my daily goal is 50 bucks. I don't know, it was before or after commission. I guess I needed to define that. But I took some trades on IQ. I went short 100 shares at 31.52. Waited about right at 2 minutes and added another 200 shares. Should have only added 100, but I added another 200 shares at 31.38. Got stopped out at 31.52. I didn't want to get squeezed up and took a loss on that. Then the price action sold off. I went back short 31.37, 200 shares, because my stop loss would have been right. It would have been a tight stop above this non-moving average. And I added another 200 shares at 31.29, and I covered half at 31.20. Then I covered the rest at 31.26. So didn't really get any meaningful moves out of that. The move did happen, but I stopped out too early. The ad was really late. Had the ad been more up here, I probably would have held it a little bit longer. But it just didn't work out. So I took a lot of trades on IQ, but I ended up coming out realized positive on that. But yeah, the commissions ate all of that up. SQ, I went over SQ. Twitter. What happened with Twitter? Oh yeah, I caught Twitter very late. I watched Twitter drop considerably. You see how it closed? It bounced off that moving average right there, just like it did in the, on IQ. No, was that IQ? No, on SQ. But see how it finally closed below the non-moving average right there. Then it kept selling off. But I thought we'd get a sell-off some more. I went short, thinking we'd get the move back down through the previous day close. But we bounced off the 200 and also the previous day close on the 5 minute. It was holding it. I went short 200 shares at 44.24 and got squeezed up to 44.38. So I lost 14 cents on that move. and the price action came back to break even before finally squeezing it. Then it had another round of sell off after 10:30, and I missed that move. HUYA was the one that I really just got crushed on. We got the close below the 200 moving average. I told him I really waited quite a bit to take this trade. I watched it sell off quite a bit, and I felt like the price action was extended. But I went short after the price action right here. You see right here, the price action closed below the 200 moving average. Thought we'd get the sell off. I went short 200 shares at 32.13 and stopped out at 32.38. Too big of a share size for that move. I mean, for it to be so far away from my normal entries. But I thought that the price action would consolidate, would kind of go horizontal, and then finally get that sell off. But it just didn't happen. Then I went back short at 32.33, added more on the way down at 32.21. Thinking we finally get the sell off. It even closed below the 9 moving average. Then the price action squeezed up, and I stopped out at 32.48 with 400 shares. Came back for another short, thinking we finally get the sell off. 32.35, 100 shares. Add another 200 at 32.25. Stopped out at 32.39. Price action did push down a little bit before finally squeezing. I tried it one more time at 32.54, 200 shares, and stopped out at 34.70 at 200 shares. 32.70. 32.70 is where I stopped out. So my signal on that last trade, the price action closed below the 9 moving average right here, and we finally did get a nice little sell off, but it wasn't sell off that I was looking for. But I probably would have covered that anyway to get some of my losses back. But price action just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Yeah, kind of sucks. I feel like I traded pretty well for the most part, other than my position sizing on HUYA and probably not IQ, but probably Twitter being so late in the game. But I don't know. It's one of those days where I feel like I did most of the stuff right, but I feel like I didn't do stuff right either. But sucks. So I don't know. This is really wearing my mental out. Day trading is not easy. I knew it wasn't easy, but I've been doing this for a little over a year now. Been live twice, and yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I can keep doing this. Granted, I'm in a simulator, but can't find consistency. When I first started doing my videos, I was like 5 days in a row positive, but that was in a different kind of market. Now it's like I can't find consistency. So yeah.